gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Do dirt on my neck, try to bury me. Do side on me like that was seasoning. Now this my season. Weathered every storm that was sent my way, but promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed me. I was believing when no one believed me. Now they gotta see me from the nosebleed or the front row. I don't care what see. Dreams to reality, I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was poor, now I'm writing this song from a balcony. Told them watch out for me, but they ain't see me coming at it. On that road, feel like keep pushing even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light.
Awesome. That's what I'm waiting on.
Made for the spotlight, we paid. Now mama, the champions, the champions.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input.
Nothing on. Okay, you right, give it up. I want to do whatever I can to make sure that I'm a.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always a...
I don't even care.
MP in the house. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially before names to start with. Fine. At least 3. Son, you look like an NPC. You need some new thread.
Time to talk rotation.
Ah, great. I've been looking forward to this. This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. So.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Game time, MP.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I gotta outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. And that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Mine starts today, so.
Support the purple and gold, and you'll be leading into the final. Remember not to miss any home game, Laker fans. We have both single and package games available. Make sure to go to the nearest ticket booth or visit online to grab your ticket for upcoming games today. The National Basketball Association of Los Angeles Lakers are committed to a
Because there's no way, bro. Whatever, guys. No webcam today, guys.
Any defective behavior, such as hiding, throwing items, changing to uniform or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection or possible arrest.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the
They say revenge is a dish.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody.
And
Yes, I did. Okay,
to go out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up. What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers.
At the line for the Lakers, MP. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Clark kicks to Randall. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Minnesota shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Welcome to the family office. Follow baby kick.
And the technical free throw is good.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
A miss that time would have put him up.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
A-Train makes it off the glass. A-Train's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance point.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's A-Train, and it's Vincent in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, we don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Now Gobert, covered by MP. Gobert against MP. Gobert, no good. Lakers leading by 3. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can
He got his get back. He got his get back.
compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. DiVincenzo against Reeves. Inside. Here's MP.
Well, one of the premier defenders in this league. Gobert is so good at using his enormous wingspan to shut you down. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Conley, the pass to Edwards. 11 feet away. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Hachimura against Reed. Here's MP. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Reed. Edwards with it. Gobert with a screen on LeBron. To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Reeves off the pick from A-Train. Beyond the arc. Reeves can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for the Lakers. Gannett comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Sometime PR. Yo, shout out to Sometime. With the follow from Kick, baby. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family.
Alexander-Walker passes to McDaniels. McDaniels, a screen on Hachimura. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a success.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. DiVincenzo kicks to Randle. Pass to Gobert. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. MP looking around. Now Hachimura from deep. James. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers on top. They're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, well, they're clicking from outside. Hard cups to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of look.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. That'll do it for our show tonight.
I have time before.
And after a Angeles making a switch here. MV's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his...
Yeah, you can. Stop saying you can't do it. Listen, it's easy. You see? You go like this. Up and down. Up and down. Go. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you.
Teammates better.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randle, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game here.
And it's Randle, top of the key. Shoots over Hachimura. Randle no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there.
And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
and proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Shoots from 12. Gobert, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. Doncic outside. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Outside Conley. Back to Randall. The tray. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. They'll find themselves in the middle of a string of 3 straight at home.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Edwards passes to Randall. Back to Edwards. Reeves with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Timberwolves trail by 12. Unloads from 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
No one near James as he lets it go. And another basket for the Lakers.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Here's Edwards. Off target at the rim. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 12. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Vincent. And it's MP in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Edwards, no good.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Out to the wing. Fires the 3. Here's A-Train. MP gets the job done inside.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Vincent. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Vincent. And here's James outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
LeBron outside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. On the Lakers. No, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to MP. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Yo,
Thanks
Jam
for
Tech with the
watching
follow.
NBA
Appreciate you, man.
on
Welcome to the
2K
Payne
Sports.
family.
So
Yes,
long,
sir.
everyone.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Goodness.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
We'll be right back.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of...
You said what?
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
Makes sense.
Look,
Just caught MP's first game. What a debut.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
The man them do it, consider a 5-star hotel. Mixing up with him. She got fit, but she wanna get Finnegan. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skin, cause she wanna be Kim in it.
He said he was driving out of the lane.
like those kicks, MP?
Yo, this is the first game coach picked for your personal. Go on.
Yep. And the whole point is for me to cook my matchup, and you know I can't wait, bro.
Why don't you start?
put any. Like, what the what?
All right, it's done.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Go out there and do.
MP, you're about to go off.
My man about to get me in trouble. That's me. All right, let's turn up. Let's turn up.
You to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to end the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on a chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday,
to win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense, something about playing with teams that have experience.
And MP recently made a statement that on any given night, he's hyper-focused on beating his primary matchup. Sounds like he's got something to prove.
I love to see MP vocalize his specific goals, but that comes with the potential of firing up your opponent. Just think back to Anthony Edwards' statement about Kyrie Irving ahead of the Western Conference Finals in 2024. We know how talented MP is, but there's lots of talent in this league. You gotta be careful not to poke the bear, and there are quite a few tough matchups MP is gonna be facing.
Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Los Angeles Lakers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the one. Gets the three ball to go.
Look at Tyus Jones' career numbers, folks. He doesn't take a bunch of threes, but he does shoot a great percentage from three.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so here's Phoenix. 6-point game. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Jones from outside. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. It's good.
I
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Done. He's checked in for the sub. Vincent passes to MP. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Reeves. James with the ball. The floater. James with the focus.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Suns trail by 5. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And let's check in with Allie. She's got the latest on MP.
Thanks, guys. I had a moment before the game to ask MP about tonight's matchup at the center position, and he told me he views every game as an opportunity. He said, I want this team to win, and that starts with me winning my matchups every time I take the court with no excuses. MP leading by example.
That's right, and that's how the best do it. Thanks, Allie. Three-pointer, Beal. The rebound by MP.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hachimura with a screen on Plumlee. MP drives in. MP going right into the D.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Suns trail by 9. 1:44 left in the first half. Plumlee against MP. And a foul called on the way up.
Give me that.
He'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
Plumlee finds Allen. Outside Jones. 6 to shoot. Allen a screen. Fires the 3. Jones misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to James. To the inside. Here's MP. That shot off. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Doncic, good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Don't stop.
36 seconds left in the second period. Now here's Jones. Plumlee passes to Durant. Back to Plumlee. Outside Jones. From the arc. Drops in the three. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Screen by MP. Doncic delivers from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's time now for... Thanks for tuning in. Now we head...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big... Making a change here. MP's checked in. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Booker. Los Angeles leading by 18. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with MP, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Offensive board. Beal, the pass to Durant. Second chance effort. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
MP, a screen on Allen. And there's James from the arc. Offensive rebound. Paytre uses the glass on the layup. Paytre's got 4 points this quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Outside Jones. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Beal outside. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by A-Train. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. James outside. Screen by MP. Launches a 3. Pure from 3-point range. James has got 10.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Beal gets the bucket.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Doncic. Here's MP. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. For 3, Allen. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Back to the game after this break.
Get it, Kobe, get it.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Get it, Kobe.
And one quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's done in at the small forward.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
MP, a screen on Booker. Vincent passes to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now Booker. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jones comes in for Booker. And here's Jones from behind the arc. He drops it from range.
Tyus Jones, one of the smartest, most efficient players in the league, very rarely makes a mistake in pick and roll.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Vincent outside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Shout out to my Caribbean lives.
Sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Beal surveying the D. Oh, MP with a block.
Timely intervention by MP. He knows just when to attack the shot. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Jones up top. He's covered by Vincent. Rebound, the Lakers. A-Train's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Back to Vincent. Pass to MP. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. A-Train's got 14 points here in the second half. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
MP, a screen on Beal. The 3, James buries it from 3.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every...
Yo, that song go hard. I don't know what y'all talking about. That song go hard. That's my new favorite song. Y'all think I'm kidding. About to have this bitch on repeat.
Possession.
Yeah, yo, let me get that phone down.
Jones feels it out. They set the pick. The Suns need to get off a shot. Deal from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Double.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. So a great win for the Lakers.
And a huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for A-Train.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
To the middle. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork.
Get it,
Each
girl.
guy doing
Get it,
his
girl.
part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Beal outside. Back to Booker. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Get it. That's my fault. That's my fault, y'all.
And so he hits the
dropped the
technical
hundo
free
on this
throw.
motherfucker.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns.
Later.
Devin Booker has a special connection
Yo.
with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Vanderbilt, the pass to MP. And that one drops.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they need.
Get off of me.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Vanderbilt against Durant. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 7.
What? Yeah, let's turn this down. I just want me to hear the music because you know what? I get copied.
18-7 run. Outside Booker. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about...
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Damn right they can't stop.
Wins, pay the bills, baby.
I've talked to people with
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game.
Fuck you.
I remember the first time I scored.
You ain't cool. Nothing.
What was that little stunt you pulled before the game?
You mean what I did on social?
What do you think?
I don't get it. What's the problem?
I know you picked an individual goal, MP, but this is still a team game. The focus here is wins, not...
Time. Don't lose your life. How we living just to die. Foul.
Exactly.
I got $20. You? $5 difference. Size cold. I have no idea.
Damn. Damn. I ain't doing that now. Not doing that again. Not doing that again. No third, no third. Jump bang.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
No, this is my shit right here. Well, it says play all It's my shit right here, y'all.
There he is.
AMP. It's your world. We just live it.
Yo, this is my shit right here. Yeah.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Short a rotation play, nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustment.
Here's some changes. A-Train, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Vincent, guarded by Fultz. That puts them in the lead.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. Pass to Wiles. Jacks up a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket.
Damn, bro,
1 for 2 this game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
MP with a screen on Levine. Reeves the pass to MP, and the basket is good.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, can't hit that one. From deep three-point land, oh, and he beat it.
They just do that, Kevin. They just did it.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
A-Train is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Kings making a switch here. Davis is checked in. All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Hits the three-point bomb.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to LaRavia. Left side, Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. Levine kicks to Lyles. Shoots over Hachimura. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Lakers leading by 5. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Right wing. Pass to LaRavia. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Rebound the Lakers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
MP finds James. James. Storming hits on the crowd.
And LeBron continues to self-dial himself. Look at him, he's in a groove.
Outside, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Launches a three. Again, the miss by the Kings. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken a three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century this season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Ellis kicks to Lyles. Pass to LaRavia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh no.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
The Kings trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Levine. A three ball. A-Train pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason
why they're in control.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Wiles. Back to Levine. Over Reeves. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Levine.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Vincent, the pass to James. MP left side. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Build it up. Let go, baby. Move.
Welcome. You take a look at Sacramento. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Kings.
They're getting cooked from long distance.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
How did those go again? I forgot. Move car.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It'll be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. A-Train, he's checked in for Hayes. On the court right now for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Reeves gets the bucket.
But you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
On the wing, Levine. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Murray, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Oh, Doncic with a confident free ball.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Kings trail by 13. Ellis outside. Outside DeRozan. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And MP with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. The Kings have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Pass to Sabonis. Looking to end the run. That one misses. Good defense by MP. Down low. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Levine deciding where to go with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
And DeRozan has mastered the art of the pump fake. He's been doing it for years, and people still buying it.
DeMar DeRozan, 2 shots.
That one is off.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Cadet comes in for James. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
That free throw missing. So he comes up empty, missing both. Ellis, the pass to LaRavia. Here's Fultz from 15 feet away, and it's MP with the rebound. A-Train's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 14. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Goodwin, and it's A-Train in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Valanciunas. A fader. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Goodwin. That one falls. Goodwin's got his first points of the night. Here's Levine. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. 6 on the shot clock. Connects from 3-point range.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Pass to Goodwin. To the inside. Here's A-Train, and again it's the Lakers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Zoelos will bring it up for the Kings. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Outside, Levine. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas on the roll. Really hard to convince somebody to get in front of that.
Goodwin feeling it out to the middle. MP against Valanciunas. Goodwin dishes to MP. And it goes down to...
What?
Points. And the Lakers lead by 17.
moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Timeout, Kings. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Benson with it. Inside. And MP throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Valanciunas passes to LaRavia. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Fultz. Again, the miss by the Kings. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Goodwin gets a screen from A-Train. Here's Vanderbilt. Missed. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.
Pow, pow, pow. Why is it not giving me any action?
Great win tonight, MP. So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel
What's up, everybody?
2 beers.
MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how you shot.
Let's be right back. I gotta see how much this is. Let's say I want. Hold up.
Inconsiderate 5-star hotel. Mixing, not with it. She got thick, but she wanna get thin again. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skin, cause she wanna be Kim in it. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I had these millions. I could have been in a Tokyo drip, cause post snap furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance, not moving. Now this gal want me, I'm rich, let's do it. Take a look at these diamonds, long as I like to squint and can't just stand. With me through thick and thin, she already fixed on. Brown and back, gonna change my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprint. 100.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's A-Train in at the center position. Now here's Beal. Coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Banked it in off the glass.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Dunn. Booker against Doncic. Puts it up from 12. Booker can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside. A-Train passes to James. Shoots over Durant. That one's good from James on the assist by MP.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Beal. Now here's Durant. Dunn outside. Clock at 6. Beal's shot is off.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
And I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything...
That's crazy. Let's